Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Hades, where today we're just going to punch some skeletons in half. I can't think of an activity in any video game that I enjoy as much as punching skeletons to death.
Ready as I'll ever be.
Every video game should let you play as a skeleton who gets to punch other skeletons in half. That's just the way it ought to go.
My Lady Aphrodite, once more you've graced me with your presence and your favor, which inspire the best from me. Let this modest gift of ambrosia signify I am forever in your debt.
My little godling. I'd say you've honored me more times than I could count, but that would be a lie now, wouldn't it? I so admire your devotion and your perseverance. If ever you do reach us on Olympus, I should very much enjoy getting to know you even better then.
No, yeah, I get it. I have understood the vibe that you are putting out.
My dearest little godling, how fares everything with you of late? I love to have these little interactions with you, simple as they are, for they have brightened many of my evenings here.
Alright, I don't think we want Heartbreak Strike. I think we want something that's a little bit more on hit with our punches, right? Because you punch so fast, like Zeus or Demeter or Dionysus, something like that. But Passion Dash could actually be really strong for us. So we're going to be dashing into danger a fair amount. Even when we pull enemies to us, we're still going to be dashing around them a lot. I really like the idea of pulling enemies to you and then hitting them. Ooh. I think we're going to take this. The palms aren't actually that great on Passion Dash. I really like the idea of pulling enemies to you and then crush-shotting them, but as we have seen, as we saw when we tried it, not necessarily actually a very good idea. I think there's some solid theory behind it. Sadly, in practice, crush shot is just, it's too damn bad. Alright, Concentrated Knuckle is very straightforward and a little bit boring. But I do think of these, it's probably the right call. Colossus Knuckle is interesting, at least. I'm going to take this.
Malphon grows stronger.
Oh, hey, fish. Why don't we get some fish?
Fishing time.
It's always time for fishing time.
Come on up. For Knucklehead.
I was very slow on that one, but it turns out it's impossible not to catch a Knucklehead. They always just come right to you. I do sort of wish that we had another boon before taking on this palm room. I do think it's right to take the palm over the gemstones, but it's going to be like 8 extra damage on our dash or something. It's definitely... It's not going to feel like anything at all, unfortunately. I mean, listen, the nectar is nice as well. So it's entirely possible that we could get strong enough to beat Charon. I do like the gloves a lot. So I think we're looking forward to that, hopefully being able to pull that one off. And then, again, surface fishing. I have no idea what we might have to do for Artemis. And also Demeter, I have no idea.
You're nothing.
I mean, listen, unlocking Demeter's favor might have something to do with Persephone. I don't know what it would be, though.
More louts?
But you can never have enough louts. It would be a little bit weird, I suppose, if it had much to do with Persephone, because of the fact that, like, the whole idea here is that Demeter is not supposed to know she's alive. But, like, what else could it be? Let's kill a certain number of enemies who have chill on them, because you know how she loves to chill people. I think it would be real cool if we could get some good hangover on attack going. Wow, that that cast really went out of its way not to hit anybody. trying to get it stuck in that brute over there so that we can get our damage bonus readied.
Looks like this feast is getting started still, am I not right about that, Zag? Come on, let's show everybody a good time.
Yeah, I will absolutely take that. Blue quality is totally fine, and then here's Demeter. I don't know what we're looking for from her. I mean, her call would be good.
You lads again, huh?
I think I managed to... Yeah, I got out of that without getting hit. I really do like the hangover boons. I feel like at some point Dionysus sort of became my favorite god, and then we stopped taking his stuff so much because he was so favorited that we easily maxed out our affection with him. Wow, I took 50 damage there? That's pretty harsh.
Anyone else?
I don't often divulge such blessings as I am about to, Zagreus. Don't thank me for it, but make certain that you use my power well.
I do like high-level Frost Strike, but I think we're gonna re-roll here. I don't really want Beam. We don't hit enemies often enough with our special for this to feel very good.
What else is there?
Well, okay. I guess we're just not gonna get the thing I was looking for. I mean, we do have another reroll. I'm gonna go again. Show me that call. Bummer. Well, Snowburst isn't, like, terrible. It's pretty bad, though. Guess I'm gonna take this.
That's cold.
I mean, I don't mean to say that it's, like, terrible. It's not, like, universally useless or anything. I just don't think it's a very good fit for what we're doing. Although I suppose it could be. We could end up with something that we want to cast at close range, and then we do a magnetic cutter into close range cast and get the benefit of it. Yeah, I suppose that might have been a thing worth pursuing. It's hard to want to take it when you don't know what your cast boon's going to be yet, though.
What do we have here?
Okay, so we're not shopping just yet.
What do we have?
Boy, I don't even know if I want to buy an Eye of Lamia this early in the run. I guess we oughta. It's so cheap. It's so cheap, why not, right?
Remain exactly where you are.
Then here we go.
Yeah, our single target damage is still feeling pretty strong. We're getting through these louds pretty quickly. Those guys have an awful lot of HP. Boy, it's a lot of stuff spawning really quickly. My brilliant plan there was to trigger the trap and then get off of it before it actually did any damage. But I am definitely taking damage from a lot of stuff here that I do not feel I am necessarily supposed to be taking damage from. We got some pretty good money out of it, though. Where are we at? So we're at Chamber 9. So whatever we take from this, we will still have. Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
All right.
Well, whatever penalty we take here, we're gonna have for the boss fight, so I do need to be wary of that.
I faintly sensed that you were able to confront your father while in possession of my small round catalyst. It seems my asking you, and your success, was in accordance with the Fate's design as well. The result is more amusing even than expected. Thus, thank you.
I do like those little those little weird side quests that we get. This is a very large amount of damage. And since we have a thing that increases our base damage, it feels like large percentage modifiers are obviously pretty valuable. And we don't really need a ton of money right now. We have enough to hit the end of world shop already, so I think this should be fine. I guess I don't even really need to stay in on these guys. If I just hit them a couple of times, the level of hangover we have will already do the job.
Easy.
Yeah, I really like the way this aspect feels. I know it's a lot less fancy than a lot of the other ones, especially, of course, the hidden aspects. But it's just like, it turns out having a pull and an uppercut and some solid punching is a pretty good recipe for fun gameplay. It's a shame no other video game ever figured that out.
Hello, hello.
Where am I at on currencies? No, wait, B? I have 1 ambrosia left. So I could give it to you, or I could potentially give it to Patroclus. You know what?
All this for someone such as me? You know I'm down here for a reason, don't you, Prince? Not just because your father and good Thanatos don't care for me. Yet, from the very first, you showed me decency I'd not experienced since I was a king. Perhaps not even then.
Whoever it was you used to be, sir, I believe you've changed. And I'm proud to say that you're my friend. And Boldy there as well. It's odd for me to say, but I'm glad you're here. I think I've learned a lot from you about all this.
Well, Your Highness, I'm honored very much indeed. And having you amongst my list of friends makes it perhaps the greatest such a list a fellow such as I has ever had. Isn't that right, Boldy? Take it from me, Prince Ed. Boldy concurs.
Oh, no, you don't have to tell me. I could see it.
You guys are great.
Word is you caused quite the hubbub in Elysium, Prince Ed. Making the champion up there really work for it, I hear.
You could say that, I guess. Apparently word gets around. That Theseus, though, he doesn't care for me one bit, let me tell you.
I bet he'd like you better if you were a regular pushover. Ah, well, he'll learn, I'm sure.
A little bit of insight into their relationship. Yeah, darkness.
Good choice.
Cheers, mate. Cheers, Boldy. Thank you for brightening my day or night.
I'm a little sad that he didn't
Think
sparkle.
Boldy's warming up to you.
Is he now? How good's the boon? Okay, 4% cast damage, that's pretty good. I think he's coming around.
Dusty pots.
Oh right, I don't even get money.
You can do this.
Okay, I'm relatively happy to see Ares.
Thank you, mate.
Special Inflicts Doom does seem pretty solid. Yeah, I'll take that.
That's a relief.
And then that potentially gives us access to a pretty good duo, right? I think this makes it so enemies that are doomed also have their hangover. Okay, no, it's not even enemies that are doomed, it's just hangover ticks faster. This seems like it would be phenomenally powerful. I'd be very happy to see that. Hopefully we will be so lucky.
I'm back, ladies.
Heard you were in the area and volunteered for this, trash god.
I'm starting to get the feeling she doesn't even like me. Ow. I just tried to reload my hands. It's too much laser play. Ah. Okay, I'm just gonna get hit by everything. How about that? What if I just get hit by everything? Why would I dash that way? Why would that be the thing that I do? Oops, that's not even the direction she's in. Yeah, this is... I'm getting kind of carried here by the numbers. Just our build already has really good raw output. But man, I'm getting hit by stuff, like, everything. I'm getting hit by, like, everything. we make sure we cleaned up everything around here? Okay. Yeah, also, already being at 155 health definitely helps.
Did you enjoy the stint in Tartarus?
Should I change things up?
Yeah. So, who do we need? We already have Demeter available. I mean, we need to pull Poseidon and Aphrodite. No, wait, I have Aphrodite. We need to pull Poseidon and that's it? Is that right? Am I missing somebody? Artemis. Let's get Artemis first, I think.
Might help.
Because I don't really know that we want anything from Poseidon. I don't feel like I really do want the knockback, right? Like the flood shot or anything, so...
Till next time,
yeah,
Tartarus.
I'm not sure what Poseidon would give us, but it's worth talking to him. My suspicion is, like I've said so many times at this point, we're not going to actually get his favor until we manage to catch that last surface fish.
The Asphodel Meadows.
But maybe we'll get lucky and it'll happen this time. And we are definitely pursuing that Hermes boon. Unfortunately, we don't have a great build for safe fighting. So I think there's a pretty good chance we're going to get hit in Erebus, which is a real shame.
There. Whoa, a flame eater.
That's a pretty cool looking fish.
Well, here goes nothing.
Does a squid count as a fish? You know what I mean. Squids are fish adjacent at the very
What's
least.
all this?
I know where you are.
Oh no, wave skeletons. Oh, and this asshole. We gotta get some punches in here. We gotta get the hangover stacked up on these guys. Yeah, this is bad. This is like very bad potentially. Okay. Alright, looks like it's just me and him now, and our damage should be good enough that this... We should be able to take him down pretty quickly once we actually get in there. Alright, hide until the next volley's over. I'm so nervous about the perspective stuff. Like, sometimes things just don't quite go the way that you would like. That's very annoying. He's so good at running away. Huh. That's weird. Just lost his nerve, I guess?
One's rearming.
Blast.
Alright, Kurtz, express delivery to where in Blazes are you right now? Anyway, take one of these and go about your business.
It's a little surprising he was even able to find us. I mean, Greater Haste is fine. More dashes is also potentially really good, although my concern with this is that I'm going to forget to use them because the double dash is so ingrained in me. I'm going to take Greater Haste, I guess.
The haste of Hermes.
And probably more rerolls would be nice. I did spend mine rather quickly.
And don't come back.
Ah, come on now. I gotta step it up a little bit. I'm getting hit by things that I 100% know are coming.
A curse of chaos has expired.
Alright, yeah, let's go see Eurydice. This seems like a no-brainer.
Yeah, what do you want? Oh, hey, listen here a moment, Hades kid. Look, I thank you from the bottom of my heart for bringing Orphe back to me again and everything.
I gotta say, this is the one of these that I feel the most conflicted about because she was so clear about wanting us not to get involved, and, you know, like, I feel like Zagreus really stuck his nose into other people's business on this one, and it worked out okay. But it still maybe should not have been done.
Eurydice, you're more than welcome, really. You've helped me through the flames of hell time after time. Least I could do is coax old Orpheus out of his private pit of despair so you and he could set things right between the two of you.
Well, you're a real sweetheart, hon. You'll still be seeing Orphe all the time around your house, but now I get to see him too. Nice having something to look forward to, you know? Bet someone out there feels that about you.
So I think we're going to take Ambrosia Delight. We don't actually have that large a number of boons, and there are several of them that I would like this upgrade on. Actually, not several. Basically, these two. So actually, there's pretty good chances that we're going to get a bad result here. But even so, I think these are the most important boons to us. It's worth the risk, is basically what I'm saying.
As you wish, Your Royal Majesty.
Oh, hey, cool.
Cheers.
We opened up her thing, and we did get Heroic Curse of Pain, which feels pretty good. And honestly, Greater Haste getting upgraded is not bad.
Thanks again.
Come again.
The Witch's Circle.
Holy crap, my move speed is, it's a little out of control, actually. Like, it's kind of wild how much it affects the way we move while executing our uppercut. Because, you know, we have that natural slide that we do if I execute it while holding sideways. And, boy, this boon has really dramatically increased that slide distance. Damn you and your unpunchable projectiles.
Lady Artemis.
Don't know what it is about you, Zagreus, but I feel like I can be me with you, you know? Maybe it's that you don't constantly talk over me like everybody else. Besides Callisto and the nymphs, I guess. Not that I can even hear you, but you know what I mean, right?
Well, that's good. It seems like we're getting closer. Okay, so I'm probably going to take pressure points here. I was thinking that her shot would totally be fine. I would not mind that at all. And obviously, her aid is pretty great. Boy, maybe we just take this. Her pressure points is, like, really, really excellent. But this is... We've seen this thing do some very silly damage. Yeah, I'm going to...
The hunt is on.
I'm going to take that. Oh, hey, that unlocked her. I have no idea what we did. Maybe it was actually just talk to her a certain number of times? Because it's sort of implied in what she said there. But we've talked to her so many times already. It's just like, it's surprising to me that it would take that long to unlock that. I think I'm actually going to take it on this. This is pretty much just for blowing up bosses, but it's so good at blowing up bosses. Nah, I'll take Curse of Pain. So that's pretty exciting. All of a sudden, everything's moving again.
What is it now?
No, where are you going? Damn it. It has a really long range, but not an infinite range. And I find myself compulsively trying to reload my hands. It's like this in every game that has a reload. It's like I never remember to reload, and I always find myself out of ammunition until I manage to create the habit. And then once I've created the habit, I never ever escape it, and find myself then compulsively reloading, even in situations where it's a bad idea or it doesn't make any sense. Every time I play one of those games where, like, when you reload, you lose the rest of the ammo that was in the magazine, it becomes a real issue.
What's in the pool this time?
Do we want to pull a Light of Ixion? Where are we at? Chamber 22. So we probably won't actually see this until the beginning of Elysium then, right? Because we're probably about to go to the shop. Well, we're not going to go to the shop, obviously. We'll go to the Palm. And then hopefully the penalties on these chaos boons won't be too bad. I really, really like pushing up Drunken Strike. I'm a big fan of hangover damage, but no, it's gotta be. It's gotta be the hangover. We punch so much. It's so much punching.
All right, Lerny, let's have it out between us then.
Man, this one again. Boy, it sure looks like I'm hitting that. Stupid short knuckles. Can't tell if there's stuff underneath me or not. Yeah, that's pretty compelling damage. Let's get charged. Nope, just decided not to charge. And honestly, our movement speed is so high that I don't even really feel slowed when we're over the lava. You wanna come over here, or no? I'm gonna have to come to you, I guess. Right. Just real quick, gotta remind me why I hate this head the most. I think I would like to try to save the creator call for the final one-on-one phase and just end it instantly. I don't know if that's the right thing to do, but I feel like we're dealing with the smaller heads quickly enough. It just doesn't feel necessary, right? Oof, boy, that's a lot of area denial. I am not allowed to stand anywhere.
I'll take care of this.
Can I tell you, I'm a little surprised she didn't just one-shot it? Or 10-shot it, I guess.
That's what you get.
We must have rolled really badly on the crits. Because I feel like usually she does. I'm moving so fast, it's impossible to stay on those tiny little docks.
Let's see here.
So, we have everybody that we actually need, right? Oh no, Poseidon. Right. You know, I don't think we actually need to spend on that.
Cheers.
You know, if we got Floodshot and then got the Ares Poseidon duo...
Let's slay some heroes then.
That would be pretty cool. Wow. Erebus Gate and Chaos Gate versus basic boons. I think I'm going to take the high rarity Hermes boon here. Yeah. Well... Dodge is still available. I would still like dodge. And now that we have bonus movement speed from the thing, we have access to that one boon he has that gives you bonus damage based on your move speed. And that would be a pretty good one. Oh, this sucks. Okay. Yeah, butterfly ball's real bad news. And apparently unpullable? I'm not sure that I knew before. The thing is, if you spend any time at all near a butterfly ball, it can just hit you with a butterfly. So it's very unsafe for our strategy. Ah. And I hate the infinite number of archers. That's a bad time. Basically, I'm having a really bad time here. Oof. There we go. Oh, come on.
I was no scribe at that when I was young.
I don't think it was a particularly lucky shot, in that it 100% completely missed us, and he just got credit for hitting us anyway. Also, 3 butterfly balls. This was impossible. There was no way for us to do this. Yeah, that sucks. That was, we were totally screwed on that one. I'm gonna take the reroll point, I guess.
More bright swords?
Yeah, it's a real bummer to just lose a whole room's worth of rewards. To be perfectly honest with you, I kind of don't think that butterfly balls should be capable of appearing in Erebus. That really sucks. I do wish that if you broke the body of an exalted with an attack that dooms,
They are as good as dead.
I wish that it would put the doom on the eyeballs. Because right now it's just wasted, and that feels wrong, man.
Got to hold nice and still.
Patience. Patience is a thing I'm very bad at.
Bite this. I caught a clam.
I did, in fact, catch a clam. Maybe one of the least exciting possible fish. I'm gonna not do that trial. Man, that's... Yeah, I'm not gonna do that trial. That one's too dangerous. I feel a lot better if, like, Athena is one of the options. Oop, well, I dashed into that. That's no good. It's wild that these spear guys suck so much to fight, and they're still, like, the 3rd worst exalted. They have an attack that's so fast that you can't even if you have a weapon that has good hit stuns and you hit very, very, very quickly, you still can't just stay in on them. Let's maybe...
Nowhere to hide from me.
That was pretty helpful. That was a good time for a greater call, actually. Alright, well, this is probably the time where we take Poseidon. Not super excited about it, but we just need to talk to him.
Say, you're from Crete originally, aren't you, Asterius? I know this is a stretch, but I don't suppose you ever heard of a commander by the name of Skelemius? Captain of the Cretan Second Fleet, something like that?
The King of Crete commanded the greatest navy in the world. Even I knew that. Having never seen the light of day, the ships, the sea. Skelemius, huh? I might have heard the name. So what?
I'm unclear. Did Zagreus forget that it was a joke, or are we trying to now play the same prank on Asterius, even though he lacks the context for it to be funny, or what's going on here?
What? Skelemius was a real person then? But Skelly said... you know what? It's nothing, Asterius. Shall we?
Yes, let's.
Are we going to find out that Skelly was telling the truth? That'd be weird. Yeah, I can dash upward. Sometimes I can do it. Ow. Well, I was already behind him by the time he started his dash there, so I'm a little annoyed to have taken damage. And we just got a real big hitbox. Then we ran away. Oh boy, I very nearly ate it there. He is absolutely going to impervious off half of the arrows of our call when we fire it. Oh, did it right before we got our call. That's actually maybe promising.
Picked up their scent.
Enough.
Well, I gotta say, I feel like that is one of the cleanest Asterius fights we've had with a melee weapon. I mean, I know I got hit in dumb ways, but we usually get hit a lot in dumb ways.
Why, if my eyes do not deceive me through those murky depths, you brandish Malphon. Let me tell you, little Hades, those old gloves have done some dirty work before your time.
Nice.
I can't believe dude is still talking to us about our equipment and stuff. I mean, am I just gonna take Sunken Treasure? That feels bad. Sunken Treasure's not very good. But I mean, what else am I hoping for? I don't really want Floodshot. And yeah, we're not probably gonna get much better than that, unfortunately. Alright, I'll take it. It still counts as having a boon from him, right?
Let's make some waves, right, Uncle?
When you get right down to it, Poseidon is basically just Boldy.
Hi there.
Did you miss me, Zagreus?
I did, in fact.
Got little Mort with you there, huh? Well, there's no need to summon me this time. You so-called champions could use a lesson in humility.
Lesson 1. Don't mess with either one of us.
Aww. Such adorable murder boyfriends. I'm pretty good at fighting wizards, it turns out. And kill the shield guys. There you go. I'll just hold them in place for you. Yeah, you can absolutely have those ones. Let's let him fight all of the elite exalted. For real though, the amount of damage that it takes to kill one of these guys does make it pretty difficult for us to pull a victory on them. Wow, why am I taking so much damage? I'm getting hit by these guys that are like just casting through my punches, which is not how that is supposed to go.
Short work there, wasn't it?
As evidenced by, you know, everything else that was happening for the rest of the room.
Zesty.
It's like most of the time the punches eat the projectiles, and then every once in a while, instead, I just eat the full blast directly in the face and take a huge amount of damage. This would have been a good time to fight him, I think.
One of my boons got stronger.
Okay, that's fine.
Don't spend it all in one place, mate.
Do we have... I mean, Slicing Shot's not bad. Obviously, there's a lot to be said about just maintaining our Boiling Blood, though. Do we have the prereqs? We do, right? We have the prereqs for the Dionysus duo. Yeah, I'm gonna re-roll hoping for that.
No thanks.
Well, I'm not too upset about this. I would probably take Urge to Kill, actually.
Always a pleasure, Charon.
Alright, and then I think we're doing... I got stuck on those pots. Zagreus couldn't figure out how to walk around or, like, over those pots. Oh god, this room is a nightmare. Damn it, all the running away. He managed to move exactly far enough to get out of the explosion. Okay, just gotta get a couple of points of hangover on the eyes.
What's regenerating?
I do feel like your cast should not try to correct your aim into a wall. Or into an obstruction, I should say. Because I tried to aim around that that pillar there, and it curved into it, so that we couldn't possibly get any value out of the cast. I feel like it should know. It should know that into a pillar is never what I was trying to do.
Oh, hi. Remember me?
Alright, pretty good at fighting archers too with this build, honestly. It's just a matter of not being horribly outnumbered.
All clear.
That said, I definitely lower on health than I would like. God, I hate chariots. I hate fighting chariots. Always, especially with a melee weapon. I hate it when you're fighting chariots and then they just instantly, endlessly spawn more chariots. I need some kind of don't have to fight chariots anymore license. You know, once you kill 100 or so, there aren't any more. Daedalus is tired of building them. There are no chariots left in Elysium. Maybe once you turn on extreme measures for Elysium, there's no more chariots being built for the normal rooms. Wow, that didn't do any damage. Yep, and just got charged straight through my attack because of course I did. It's not gonna let us out of a chariot room without getting hit. Yeah, we're like all the chariot materials are going to Theseus' chariot now, so there are no others that can exist. I guess Breaching Cross is maybe your dash strike already pierces foes, so I don't know what that part means, but aside from that, this is good, right?
Let's go, Malfon.
Getting through armor real fast is definitely useful. I guess we're at enough to shop. Just barely, though. Do I want the food? I mean, we're definitely taking the Artemis Boon. That's a no-brainer.
Should come in useful.
Yep, and that's exactly what we were hoping for. So this will give us 25 health right now. Yeah, this is probably better, and then I just... You know, it'd be really great if I didn't spend a Death Defiance here, but I bet I will.
These two.
You face the champion and me. Ready yourself.
That's not what I meant to hit with that.
Suffer, fiend.
That's a pretty huge amount of damage.
You have no bearing and no grace or courage.
Yep, so we're definitely losing a Death Defiance here.
I don't think so.
We're not finished.
I'm super annoyed to just get, like... I don't know, man. There's only so much you can do, right? If you dash in such a way that you're not in front of the attack anymore, I feel like that should be good enough. The game doesn't always agree. There's maybe too much area denial going on here.
Fiend.
Also, I'm really annoyed, like, that first hit that we took there, where Theseus was just driving past at 3 miles per hour and got kind of close to us, but didn't actually hit us, and then I took, like, 40 damage from him not actually hitting us. It's a real bummer. It's way too easy to take damage from the damn chariot, because chariots are very close to, they're very close to completely arbitrary in the way that they are handled. It's like, sometimes you take damage, and sometimes they stop, and every enemy that is a chariot is bad. So we're going to lose this run, like, actually, probably... If I keep playing like this, we're going to lose this run before we even make it to Hades.
Serious, no! That cheering's not for you, monster.
Man, this is going terribly, and I'm trying real hard not to just, like, go completely on tilt from how terribly it's going, but it's tough.
So, monster, you think you have the wherewithal to achieve victory? No! What depths you stoop to, fiend! Lord Zeus, I call upon your mightiness!
Oh, hi, remember me?
Please, Lady Artemis!
And even there, I got hit by like 3 or 4 Zeus zones before the fight ended. So this looks very fucking grim.
Should be another such performance soon.
It seems I had best prepare myself at this rate.
At least we got the Ambrosia, which is turning out to be, for the moment, as everything unlocks all at once, turning out to be an important currency. Now what? Do I maybe just take, like, a whole bunch of health? Just take the Lucky Tooth because we need HP that badly? With only 1 Death Defiance left, the Lucky Tooth is definitely more health than the Spiked Collar. And we hope to buy a Death Defiance back, but I don't know, man. That's pretty grim. That's probably better than pulling Athena, right? Well, no. Restoring one of our existing Death Defiances is way better. But we don't have any rerolls left, do we? We have 1. So we could get lucky. I'm going to try to get lucky. Let's see if Athena wants to come through for us. And then, of course, we got no money, so the Kiss of Styx will be there.
Should I take the trade?
We could purge things that I would never, ever want to purge.
That was Elysium.
Yeah, where it's so little gold, there was no way that there was going to be a purge available that we would actually want to take. One that would get us to 200, I mean. Wait a second. I see this. I see this. Alright, so play incredibly well and also get extremely lucky. That's all we need. Both of those things simultaneously. Well, let's start with this. You know, there's that hammer upgrade that throws your dash attack into your dash strike into your normal attack combo. And I'm realizing, I've been inspired by it a little bit to try to use the dash attack to just link 2 combos together. And it looks like that is totally how it works. You absolutely can do that, which kind of makes the hammer upgrade seem a little bad. I guess it allows you to do it while perfectly stationary, which is, I guess, an upgrade. Some of the time that'll matter. Like right here, I certainly don't want to be dashing around. Yeah, take that, rocks.
Rot.
Well, at least we're not taking a huge amount of damage from this. I'm a little worried about the actual mini-boss portion, but as long as we're making sure to get our backstab bonus.
One of their layers. Poison again.
Try it. He keeps turning around. I mean, obviously the damage is coming. We're getting it. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to hit the big vermin at all. There we go. He's completely surrounded himself with poison. Boy, this sucks. Okay, sure. I'm sure I was just instantly poisoned again.
Picked up their scent.
That was very awful.
Take heart, cousin, for you have found me even in the suffocating darkness of the underworld. May my power be of some assistance.
Gosh, I hope so.
Yes. How about a different set of choices then?
Nope, of course not. I should have known. Well... And these are horrible, too. These are truly awful. Alright, so we got supremely unlucky there. At 136, actually, we need so much money to even be able to afford a Death Defiance from a pool. But I guess we better take the money path. Yep. Nope. It was worth a shot, right? We're gonna get so much money when we come out of here anyway. I don't think it's gonna cost us too much to have tried it. And as we at this point well know, if I had had 200 gold, it probably wouldn't have, the Kiss of Styx probably wouldn't have been in there in the first place. Just keeping an eye very, very closely on the poison vent there. Yeah, man, if we can get a string of backstabs off, we do kind of a lot of damage, actually.
Found it already. Refreshing.
Alright, so we're not going to do any additional branches. I mean, the odds that it'll show us a Kiss of Styx are basically 0. So I take, I guess, Dionysus plus Palm?
Why not?
I guess 30 max HP is good.
Power of Olympus.
And yeah. And honestly, the fact that the nectar from Premium Vintage gave us 4% damage on attack, cast, and special also feels pretty significant. So we have beaten Hades with this much health without spending a Death Defiance before, right? It's absolutely possible. There's no reason to think we couldn't do this. But I'd be lying if I said I was hopeful.
Accepts another satyr sack.
Bye for now, boy.
Now, when he goes invisible, does he shed all his debuffs? He probably does, given the way that other enemies that do the same thing function.
There, Father.
Come, show me everything you've learned of how to fight.
once again, not really thinking about Mort. Oh, that's, yep. Dash for no reason, then you pay the price.
I'm sure she'll wear you down eventually.
Yo, fuck this noise.
I must assist him, Lord.
You needn't drag poor Thanatos into this mess.
Yeah, we're gonna take random damage from the chariot anytime the chariot feels like damaging us, as long as it's up, and there's nothing we can do about that, so using the greater call to focus on that thing feels very reasonable to me. And of course, it's another chariot! Yep. Hit me twice there while I was comboing it. Super cool, and definitely the way that ought to work.
Only a death.
Again.
Alright, 118 health for phase 2, and I have to fight him in melee the entire time.
Enough of this.
So, not great.
Artemis!
I hear you. Firing.
The goddess of the hunt ought to know when to retreat.
She certainly helps. I dashed in too early. I thought I was going to be able to iframe that as I approached, because we really need the damage time. Trying to create some zones of safety around here. This is bad. This is bad. I'm doing that thing again where I'm dashing like way early. Ow. Of course he goes impervious.
You see.
No.
Okay, well,
Seek better help from all your relatives next time.
some of it is definitely me playing poorly, but some of it is definitely just like getting hit by stuff while dashing, and the iframes in the dash still don't feel consistent to me at all, and I'm sure it's me and not the game, but you would think at some point I would get the feeling. I will in just a moment there. Doesn't want to use this fancy couch I bought for him?
Hey Than, tell me something, and forgive the awkward question here, but are we good? I mean, between us. Any infuriating habits I should know about, that sort of thing?
You know I don't have time to list all your infuriating habits, Zagreus. Though, if any of them were outside my usual tolerance threshold, I promise to let you know. Alright?
So then we're good. Because I think we're good, but I just wanted to make sure.
We're good. See you, alright?
Good. Here, Mother. More bottled pleasant memories for you. I know you're glad you've long since left Olympus, but I'm glad you were there because the experience of it must have played no small part in making you who you are.
You know, the last bottle you gave me brought more pleasant memories than I expected. No telling just how many more of them I've tucked away. Say, would it be all right if I share this with your father?
It is yours to do with as you please.
Almost sounded like a no to me.
No, I mean, yes, please share it with Father if he would be willing. I imagine what few pleasant memories he has are all of you.
Nonsense. There's also Cerberus. Present company excluded. Come on, son. Your father has a lot of work to do, but I'm absolutely certain that he has fond memories of you. Though I know that isn't reassuring coming from me.
Everything is somehow reassuring coming from you, Mother.
This poor woman is carrying just a huge amount of guilt.
All right. We've matters with Olympus to resolve. They don't know I'm here, most of them, besides Zeus, maybe Athena. They think you're Nyx's son rather than mine, and that your goal is still to join them on their mountaintop.
So I guess we must have. If we go to the prophecy list, that prophecy will probably be completed. So it wasn't everybody. It was just break enough, or forge bonds with enough of them, maybe.
What a mess. What can we do? The gods of Olympus have all been very good to me for the most part. I don't feel great about deceiving them. They keep trying to help me escape.
What can we do? We can make peace with them, and let them know the truth. So much of it as they would tolerate. Diplomacy is not your father's strong suit, but I'm going to need you two to do exactly as I say. Do you understand?
Yes, Mother. So what do you intend to do, and how do I fit in?
We're going to invite all of them to a little family gathering. Here. And you shall personally deliver them their invitation, Zagreus.
Mother, are you serious? So we're just going to have a bash with them, and they'll just see you after all this time and be fine with everything?
They certainly shall not be fine with everything. But Hades and I will be prepared to tell them what they need to hear. Don't worry. I shall do the talking.
Yeah, I think that's best. Also, maybe he should not be present, or he should be muzzled in some way.
What are you going to say?
Oh, you know. That we met, fell in love, eloped, had a child. A child who, once grown, sought desperately to reconnect with his extended family. To the chagrin of his grim lord father.
That's all true. As individual statements, at least.
Fortunately, our loving and dutiful son at last persuaded his mother and father to reveal their secretive relationship, and make an effort to rejoin their great family.
Your mother won't be happy that you left.
I'll deal with her. Perhaps I'll have to visit her and the rest of them from time to time, if that's what it shall take. But I'll be back. I have no choice. Did you know that if you eat the seeds of an underworld pomegranate, then you cannot leave for 1 month out of the year per seed?
What? No, I never knew that.
Neither do they.
How soon is this family gathering you have in mind going to take place?
Soon after you invite them all, I hope. Now go. And trust in me, all right? We have a lot to learn of trust, I think.
I know what you mean. I'll let you know when it's done.
So, am I going to have to... I assume I'm going to have to pull a boon from each of them to deliver the invitation. Those connections are one way, though, right? They can't even hear me. How am I going to...
What is it, child? I sense that your concern's of a different nature than it usually is. Yet it is veiled to me, somehow.
Oh, it's just... Please don't take this the wrong way, Nyx, but I was worried you were being rather harsh to do so. You asked her not to speak to me at all?
I asked she mind her own responsibilities. I fear she forgets herself in this house. Though you have an informal heir, you are the prince, the only son of the Lord Hades, fate-appointed master of this realm. You shall have the company of gods, not severed gorgon heads.
If I'm so important, shouldn't I be the one to choose whom I get to interact with around here?
You do not fully know your place, my child. The gorgon head most certainly does not know hers. Please focus on your task at hand and leave her be.
Whatever you say.
She is being remarkably harsh about this.
I swear you're right. That one is such an idiot. Oh, anyway, I'd best get back to work. Next round's on me, Dusa, and you take care.
You take care too, Miss Meg. Thanks for the drink. Bye now.
They get along at least.
Deuce is allowed to talk to her. We might take that, actually. Well, I guess I already have an even number of diamonds. Yeah, you know what?
Good deal.
Still worth
Here's
it.
the fee. It's a deal.
And I should definitely not be walking around with no ambrosia.
Please take these, will you, Chef? Done deal.
You know, honestly, I should just...
Sure, why not?
Okay. So we're not going to be able to talk to him because he's playing songs. He's doing a lot of singing lately. which I guess is good. He's in a positive mood.
Was bound to happen, really.
So, son of the god of the dead shall someday deliver Queen Persephone's personalized invitations. So yeah, we just gotta invite everybody. Well, that'll take 2 runs, right? We can get most of them done in 1, but we definitely cannot get all of them.
Took some figuring out, but so does any decent plan, I guess.
So, I guess at this point, I have no idea what we're gonna do next. We're maybe just gonna sort of let it roll naturally. I mean, we don't need to force any god in the first area, and then we can keepsake to force in the second and third, and that'll get us over half of the gods right there. And then we just pull the other ones on the next run.
Say Skelly, or should I say Skelemius? I happen to have a chat with somebody familiar with that name. Large, bull-headed fellow originally from Crete. You said you made it all up. What's going on?
Never said I made it up, pal. I just knew you weren't gonna believe me. I mean, look at me. I look like a captain of the Cretan Second Fleet to you?
I don't know. I've never met one. Do they all just stand around doing nothing?
Well, sounds like somebody's never had to lead like 50 or something sailors in a voyage across the sea in a Minoan galley with nothing but the stars to guide them. What do you think the captains do? Pull the oars?
He makes a good point. Also, I appreciate that his name tag has changed back to Skelemius.
Wait, what about Hermes? He gave me the impression you might have been somebody else. Nobody in particular, not some great sea captain.
What is it with you gods talking behind the backs of all your friends, boyo?
Don't change the subject.
Don't change the subject!
Ah.
Talking to Skelly is always an adventure. Alright, well they want us to shield again.
Forge created you.
I mean, let's do this again. I like the aspect of Zeus a lot. And like I said, I think we'll just kind of let whatever fates want to direct our boons. And I am gonna switch keepsakes, I think, because I'm not even remembering to use this, and then when I do use it, we can miss with it, and I'm doing a bad job. Basically, what it is I'm just doing a really bad job all of the time. Dusa I remember to use at least. And then, yeah, we're good. Alright, I think that this is how we want to go into the next thing. There's nothing else to do out in the house. But it's exciting. We're finally actually on the path here. Did we get everybody? It seemed like a lot of people are missing.
What do you see, bad friends?
Yeah, everybody's off with their loved ones or singing about their loved ones, and I'm just here getting embarrassed by my dad over and over again. Alright, well, I think that is where we're going to call this one for today. Thank you all so much for watching. When you come back next time, we have some invitations to deliver. And we'll see you then.